Where does morality come from? What is it really?
Isn't science rapidly approaching a complete explanation of nature?
Do you have doubts of your atheist views?
In a pluralistic society, can we seriously say that there's one truth, one way, one life? That's the question that we're asking here tonight. My name is Jonathan Walton. I'd like to welcome you to the Veritas Forum at Columbia University.
Truth. What is truth on a college campus today? Once upon a time, universities like Harvard, Yale, Oxford, and Cambridge were founded on the truth of the historic Christian faith. All truth was related to the person and story of Jesus Christ. Today, most universities look to secular humanism as their basis for truth. Secular humanism is the idea that material reality, personal meaning, and social progress are best explained without reference to God. This is seen as the neutral ground. Built on this foundation, three common assumptions define truth on our campuses. First, scientism. Scientism makes science the only source of objective truth. If you can't test something scientifically, it can't be absolutely true. Science is amazing, and Christians have always been involved in it. Yet Jesus makes claims to objective truth that aren't testable by science. Second, relativism. Relativism separates objective truth from personal truth. So, religious truth can be true for you, but you can't say it's true for everyone in every culture. But the Christian faith is the most multicultural movement in all of history. Jesus claims to be the truth that is both personal and universal. Third, hedonism. Hedonism elevates individual freedom and happiness as the highest value. Jesus said he came to bring life to the full, yet he claimed that true freedom and ultimate happiness are found in following him. With these university assumptions, Jesus' claim to be the way, the truth, the life, personal and universal for all people, all cultures, all times, makes no sense. The Christian faith is seen as intolerant and unthinking, irrelevant and disproved. But are these perceptions of the Christian faith valid? Are the assumptions of secular humanism, scientism, relativism, and hedonism actually true? Where can students go to ask the big questions and to examine their core beliefs in a thoughtful and constructive way? Veritas Forums break down the wall between the Christian community and the wider university. By engaging the most credible voices from different worldviews, they bring campuses to a new level of openness and engagement.
Our consciousness and our self-awareness create an illusion that we are made out of some special substance, that we have some kind of special ego power, some I-ness, some unique existence. But in fact, we are nothing but bones, tissues, gelatinous membranes, neurons, electrical impulses, and chemicals.
We are here to talk about big questions. Maybe the biggest question of all, does God exist? I won't give you a proof tonight, but I hope I will give you some things to think about. Things that have led me from being an atheist to becoming a believer and a follower of Jesus.
You can have all these tiny little ideas floating around, and when you try to bind them together in a coherent expression of life and purpose and meaning and destiny, it all seems to fall apart.
Through this process, I went from, being sure there was no God to thinking, who am I to say there's no God, to holy cow, I think there's not only a God, but this God is revealed to us through the scriptures, and then there's Jesus, the question of Jesus to deal with.
It's no accident. Veritas means what means truth. All right? The condition of truth is to allow suffering to speak.
It might be strange for you to hear an Oxford professor say it, but the biggest thing in my life, ladies and gentlemen, is that God loves me, and that God has done something through Christ on the cross that brings forgiveness and peace with God and gives me a certainty.
Started at Harvard in 1992, Veritas Forums now take place at leading schools around the world. Veritas Forums are planned and hosted by United Christian Communities. They enable a free exchange of ideas about life's hardest questions and a serious discussion about whether Jesus Christ might be relevant to the modern university. For more information about how to create an annual Veritas Forum at your campus, please visit us at veritas.org.